This is a look at the GT08 smartwatch, which arrives simply packaged in this simple cardboard box. It comes complete with a USB charging cable, a little cloth for wiping the screen, and quite a comprehensive instruction leaflet, which is just as well because of, and quite a comprehensive instruction leaflet. Just be warned, you might need a magnifying glass to read it unless you've got very good eyesight, but it is actually very clear and goes through all the functions, of which there are many. And this is the smartwatch itself. It's quite a neat unit. It has quite a tough, flexible silicone strap which fastens by pushing these two prongs through the holes in the strap. Very obvious. It is a bit stiff at first for the first few goes, but gets easier after use. In terms of size, it's quite bulky for a slim female wrist such as my own, but it's not really oversized, and certainly on a man's wrist it's a very good fit. But certainly for the functionality that it contains, you really couldn't expect it to be a smaller unit. Easy to operate. To switch on, press the little dial here, looks like the old-fashioned winder, and then you can see the clock screen. It's got 3 different clocks. Just press on the centre to change between the different displays. Do whichever one you prefer. But there are far more functions than just being a watch. So we'll press the winder button again. And now we have the phone functions. I haven't inserted a SIM at the moment because mine's the wrong size, but I do know that it works very well with the SIM because I bought 2 of these for friends for Christmas. You can access the menus. The making a call is extremely easy. Just type in the numbers and then hit the call button. You can also read text messages direct from the phone. There's ours. Quite easy to read the screen. Sorry, it's a bit reflective. It's very easy to read the screen and scroll up and down. Very, very simple. But it's not just a phone either, because it's a music player, it has a Chrome browser, Facebook, Twitter, voice recorder, and there's a camera. I'll come back to that in a moment. There's another camera icon there, but you'll see here this one has a Bluetooth icon inside it, and what this does is take photos via the phone. So if I tap on that, it activates the camera on my phone, and if I just demonstrate now, this should take a photo of the bottle of Lucozade. Not the most exciting subject, I know, but just what I happen to have to hand. So that now has taken the photo of the Lucozade bottle on my phone. So it all operates remotely. There's a sleep monitor, alarm clock, the pedometer. That is a reminder to have a drink of water, but I don't think I'll really be using that. An alert for if you've been sitting down for too long and need to move, and this one receives notifications which can be pushed as text messages, Facebook notifications, Twitter, or any others. It has 3 Bluetooth connections there, and these are for operating the phone. There's a find phone icon there if you forget where you've put it, making calls, general settings, and there's a calendar function there as well. It's all very responsive. You can scroll through months and you'll see the screen is nice and clear as well. Going back to the earlier camera that I mentioned, this one is actually a camera on the watch itself, and that at the top, little pinprick there, is the camera on the phone. So again, I'll go for my trusty bottle of Lucozade rather than an image of yours truly. And now hopefully you can see the bottle of Lucozade on the phone screen there. So it all works really well actually, and it's surprising just how much functionality you can get into something so small. The only downside is it can be a bit slow, such as if you want to write a message, for example, you have to do it sort of the old-fashioned way of tapping on this very tiny screen, a bit like the very old text messages, and this can take a very long time because you have to tap 3 or 4 times on some keys in order to get the characters you need. So if you want to do a lot of messaging and browsing, this is probably not the product for you. But if it's just the occasional message, then it works really well. But you can see if I wanted to type a message, it's going to take a very long time and also quite slim fingers in order to type on this keypad. So just bear that in mind. But apart from that, everything else on it works really well. If you want to install a SIM card in the back of the smartwatch along with a memory card, then you gain extra functionality of being able to use it as a phone, and also you can store music on it and store photographs on it. The back flicks off here, you can see there's a little indentation there, and this just lifts off. And there you can see the battery and space for a SIM card and memory card beneath. I won't take it off now because then I'd have to reset everything if I remove the battery, but you can see how it all works. Then the back just snaps back on again. Unfortunately, it isn't waterproof. It would be very easy for water to dribble in through that little gap there. But finally, the other feature I like on this is it has a micro USB charging port on the side, so charging is very easy. You don't need to carry around special chargers or cradles or anything, just the normal cable that you use for charging a phone, and there it is. It works with the MediaTek app, which is downloaded from Google Play, and works very well with this. Easy to connect, and once it's connected, then everything syncs together with the date and the time. So if you're looking for a good, absolute bargain smartwatch, then I'd say this is definitely one to consider and isn't going to let you down. And it also offers incredible value for money.